Jadar, why did you decide to work out today?
I just feel like I'm back to a good state mentally where I could get back into football. I actually decided this a few months back, but I really just wasn't going around telling a lot of people. So I've been working out for a little minute now, just kind of waiting on this day, and I just feel like I'm ready to get back into it.
What should NFL teams that are interested know about you from this time now versus where you were?
I just want to emphasize that I'm still the same player. I don't feel like I've dropped off at all. I've still been working out, still been watching film, still staying in it mentally and physically. But this time around, I feel like I'm more mature and I'm more equipped to handle off-the-field problems that come with it, because I feel like my problem was I couldn't balance what was going on off the field and on the field at the same time, and I kind of just held it in. I didn't talk to nobody, and I just exploded. So that's what happened with that situation. This time around, I just feel like I'm better off mentally, and I'm just more prepared and more mature for situations like that.
Did you lose any of your passion for football at all, or was it more just the off the field things and the balance you just talked about?
I feel like, I don't think I ever lost a passion for it. I kind of felt like that initially just because that's what was going on, and I knew I was going through something, and football was the only thing in front of me. So that was kind of just what I pointed my finger out, like, okay, it's this is what's stressing me out. But when I got away from the game, I saw that it wasn't that, because I missed it the instant I left from it, even though I didn't admit that to people right then, but I was missing the game as soon as I left. So I don't think I ever lost passion for the game. That was just my way of putting the blame on something instead of just being a man and just taking responsibility on.
What did taking responsibility look like? What were those first steps?
Say that one more time.
What did taking responsibility look like?
It was really just accepting what was going on. I had something going on. I probably word it like this. I was scared to talk to people about it. That was really my problem. I felt like I couldn't come out and just talk to people about what was going on. For some reason, I just felt like it was a soft move, which is totally wrong. I don't want anybody to think like that. And I came back and I talked to some people about it, and it was better when I talked about it. I felt so relieved when I talked about my problems and I talked about what was going on in my mind instead of just keeping it in. So that first step was really just opening up to people. I was always a quiet person. Ever since I was a little boy, I always been quiet, never really talked about much. And once I realized that I could still be a strong man and come talk to people about my problems, it made me feel so much better. It was like a sigh of relief, like okay, I can really talk to people and get over these problems and still go on with life and not put life on pause for problems like this.
Did you open up just to family and friends? Did you talk to people on a professional basis type of deal, or?
Mainly family and friends, but I did talk to some people on a professional basis just to see what it was like, and it actually helped me out a little bit. So I really feel like that's my reassurance to teams now. Like, I went through the process of actually talking to somebody professionally, and it worked for me. I feel a lot better. I'm happy. Like, I haven't been this happy in a long time. I don't know if y'all really seen me out there, but I was just happy to see everybody. I was walking around smiling since I woke up this morning, and that's kind of just how I've been the last few months, just happy. And you can ask anybody around, a lot of people like, yeah, man, I see it. Like, you're actually glowing now. I like that smile back on your face. Because when I first went to New Jersey, I went up there with a smile, but when I came back for that break, people was kind of seeing it, like, you don't look the same, like, what's going on, what's wrong, and I was just keeping it in. So I feel a lot better now, man,
When did you kind of rededicate yourself to football? When did you decide, okay, I'm going to give this another run?
Honestly, I only took like a few weeks off, man. When I first came back, I took a few weeks just to get some time to myself and really think about stuff. And once I realized I was missing the game, I jumped right back in the gym. I work out at TNT Sports down in Anderson, so I called Jadar up and was like, look, man, I'm ready to get back in and start working out. But I still wasn't telling people yet, so a lot of people still thought that I was just sitting out for a few months, but I've been working out for a little minute now. But I was still kind of like debating the factor, like, do I really want to jump back into football, or do I really just want to go another route? And the more time I took, the more time I thought about it, I just came to my decision, like, yeah, I really want to play football. It's something I really want to do.
Was it early in camp or OTAs when you hung up?
This was early in camp. I started off camp. It probably was like after the first week of camp when I did that.
Did you regret it almost immediately? It sounds like you didn't take much time away. Did you maybe get a week or two ago? Man, what did I just do here?
I didn't regret it at all. And I definitely questioned the decision, like, what was you doing? Like, it was kind of crazy now that I think about it, but I don't regret the decision, because if I wouldn't have handled it like that, I would have never been to the point that I'm at now, I would have never faced that challenge. And I feel like sometimes to know that you really love something, it got to get pulled away from you for a little bit. And that's with any aspect of life, and it just happened to be football in mine. Football, it got taken away from me. Well, I gave it away, and I realized, like, nah, this is really what I want to do. I love it. Just watching these guys play on TV, I was like, man, I miss being out there. I miss running around. I miss the smell of the grass. I just miss everything. And I knew right then, like, okay, yeah, I'm definitely getting back into football. And I knew my path back into the NFL would definitely be tough. And it's not easy. It's still tough. Like, it's still tough, but I'm ready for it mentally and physically.
What's the
Whatever I gotta
feedback?
do.
What's the feedback been from teams since you announced that you were coming back?
Teams, they've been pretty positive about it. It's not been like, people just jumping out there like, yeah, come on right now. We need you to come right now. I haven't had anything like that, but they definitely been keeping in contact with me. And I had a few workouts back during the season. I didn't sign to a team or anything, but the workouts definitely went good just to get my name back out there and let them know that I'm serious about it. And with all that time between those workouts and pro day, they still see that I'm coming out being committed. I feel like that's doing a lot with the process that I'm going through right now. But I talked to a few teams in there, and they seem pretty positive about it now that they see my workout, because I'm pretty sure that was a big question. Like, you left, was you working out? Like, when I called Coach Sweeney and told him I wanted to do pro day, that was one of his first questions. Like, hey, have you been working out, or are you a couch potato? And I told him, like, I've still been working out. So I'm pretty sure that's what other teams been wondering too. Like, has he been working out? And I feel like I showed them today that I've been working out, and I still have my ability, still have my athleticism. It was really just my mind that I had to get right, and I have that.